Here's the deal. A lot of you guys ask questions about the self-concept because I know I'm blowing your little socks off, okay? Because you, me, we've all been taught that we have to do all this self-concept work, okay, in order to get what you want. Otherwise, you can't keep it. That's been like the biggest, myth flying out in a lot of manifesting community. Not all coaches say that, but a lot of coaches do say that. And I used to be one of them, and because I believed it, because somebody taught me that. You see, we just keep repeating the same shit. But here's the thing, what I'm trying to share with whoever wants to listen to what I'm sharing, what I've learned, right, is that we're bigger than all self-concepts. On my YouTube channel, I made a video where I go into more length. I discuss this a lot more, but basically it's that here, like the hand, okay, the center, I'm holding my phone so I can't put to the point at the same time. So the center, your palm of your hand, for example, okay, is you, the I, the great I am, God, source, cause of it all. Okay, that's who you are. And these little fingers are different identities. They're different versions that you can take. A version of you that's not loved, a version of you that is loved, a version of you that's broke, a version of you that's wealthy, a version of you that's unloved, a version of you. There's all these versions that you can be, and it's only 5 fingers, right? Imagine we put billions of fingers. But the one thing that I want you to pay attention to is that you're the center, you're the palm. Where are these fingers coming from? The fingers are extensions of the center of the I am. You are not the fingers. You are not the identities. You are not the different self-concepts. Remember, don't confuse, don't get this twisted, because I used to. These are self-concepts. The conception of yourself. Self-concept is not, it's not like therapy. It's not mental health. It's not something that you have to do. It's not maintenance. It's not a laundry list. It's not something that you have to be. It's not something that you got to do, okay? Self-concept is not some elusive thing that it's people made it up. Okay, people made it up saying that you have to love yourself, otherwise you can't have love, right? It's like you recognize that you are love itself. That's okay. So going back to my analogy of the hand, the center, I am, that is the source. That is love. That is peace. That is abundance. That is all things. It is the source. It is the source of all things. And that is what I'm teaching, is that that's who you are. You are not the self-concepts. Okay, so I want you to get it through your head. I want you guys to really get this, that an identity is self-concept. It's a concept of yourself. Self-concept is not something that you have to perform and do to yourself. You don't have to change a self-concept as if there's some elusive self-concept that you have to become. All of these are self-concept. Wealthy is a self-concept. Poor is a self-concept. Okay, healthy, self-concept. Not healthy, it's a self-concept. Okay, not loving yourself is a self-concept. These are all conceptions of yourself. Maybe I think we need to switch the wording here to get away from this idea that self-concept is some effort thing that we have to do. It's the concept you hold of yourself. Do you see yourself as rich? Do you see yourself as healthy? Do you see whatever? Okay, they're identities. It's conceptions of yourself. But the ultimate concept of yourself, the ultimate self-concept, is the one at the center, where all of these concepts come from. They stem from the center, the palm. That is the I am. And when I speak in my content here and on my YouTube channel, I'm saying you are the center. You are the great I am. You are the shapeless, formless, unlimited I am. And you become different versions of yourself: wealthy, rich, poor, beautiful, fat, short, skinny, whatever. You become all of these things as an expression of who you are, source, I am. But notice that all of these different costumes you wear as Rose or Joe or whatever, right? All these names, right? All these different costumes that source can wear and be. But look who is occupying all of them. It's I am. So what I'm sharing is that you're not broken. You don't have to fix yourself. You're just selecting which identity I am is going to occupy. You're God. You don't have to ask permission from yourself and tell yourself that you are worthy, whole, complete, good enough, all these things, because you are those things. So if you're going to make a declaration, an affirmation that I am worthy, well, of course I am, because I'm worthiness itself. Of course I am loved, I love myself. I am love itself. Of course I'm good enough, because I am all that is. I'm the source of all the things that I can possibly desire and want to be. I'm the source of all the different people. I'm the source of this body. I'm the source of all the identities. But the fingers, notice the fingers need the palm. But the palm does not need the fingers in order for it to be. But without the palm, these fingers have nothing to stem from. They're shooting from the palm. Do you see? But these fingers, the identities, are what source gets to see and view the world as through you, through the identities. Because source, you, the real you, has no shape, no eyeballs. You got no eyeballs. Source has no eyeballs, no ears, no mouth, no lip, no taste buds. It's shapeless, formless. It's just isness. It's all power taking shape and form in all these different concepts of self. Self-concept is not a technique or something that you have to do. You are bigger than all self-concepts. You are them all. And when you recognize and remember yourself and declare yourself as that, what are you missing? You're everything.